Hey, what is going on, Scorpios? What's your here? I'm going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Scorpio? What's going on for Scorpios? I'm drinking a smoothie with blueberries in it, and anybody who knows about smoothies knows that sometimes that purple stuff can get on your lips. I was just making sure. I thought I could see some. Anyway, first thing I'm seeing here is I feel like there's this energy around you, and I feel like it's someone that you already know. I feel like it may be with this person, maybe more of a friendship. I feel like this is... It definitely feels like it's been a friendship. I feel like there's like already this establishment of trust with this person. We have the Knight of Pentacles, so I do feel like this person is someone you already know, and I feel like there is some sort of friendship with this person. Now, for some of you, maybe someone you work with, someone you go to school with, someone that you see fairly regularly. Like I said, not saying this is your best friend, it could be, but for others, this may be someone, like I said, just someone that you have an association and some sort of friendship with. Somewhere where you could have had time to establish some trust, because I feel like there is some trust. I feel like this person, I feel like they show up. I feel like this person shows up for you. And even though I feel like it is more like a friendship, I feel like there's definitely a deeper connection with this person that's developing. And it continues to develop. The more you trust them, the more you really get to communicate with them and really get to know them. And the more you see them and the more you see of them, the more you like. And this connection keeps getting deeper and deeper. One thing about Scorpios that I know, from the Scorpios that I know, loyalty goes a long ass way with Scorpios. If you're loyal to them, there's no end to what they'll give you. It's one of the best ways to form a deep connection with a Scorpio is to be loyal to them. And I feel like this person is loyal to you. Like I said, that's where the establishment of trust is. They show up, put in the work. This person gives to you. I feel like they're honest with you. With that Queen of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, they give to this connection. And I feel like they're honest to a point. Now, I feel like there's one thing they're not being completely honest with you about, But I feel like that's where we're heading with this read. Is what it's telling me is we're heading to a point of no return where this person has to be honest with you. But I feel like they've been keeping something from you. And what I feel like they've been keeping from you is, I mean, with that Seven of Swords, they're keeping secrets, but it's not something, it's not bad. I don't want to say that before we get too upset here. I mean, I feel like it's very good. I just feel like this person has some really strong feelings for you. Like I said, as the connection grows deeper for you, it grows deeper for them as well. I mean, this person is drawn to you with that Empress. I mean, they're the allure that you put off. You draw them in. They feel this deep connection, and it only gets deeper. And they feel this strong urge to be near you, to be with you. You know, and with that Emperor, I mean, it's a very protective energy as well. I mean, the Emperor and Empress is very significant in a reading, because we get, you know, the masculine and feminine coming together. One thing that's clear about this person that may surprise you. I don't think that the feelings they have for you, I don't think it's as much a surprise as they think it is. I feel like you're already picking it up. But one thing that is going to surprise you about this person, you know, one thing I feel like you are going to see differently with that Hangman, seeing things in a different perspective. This person has a lot of love to give. And until they found you, they didn't have anyone to give it to. You know, so I feel like there's a lot of changes going on in this person when it comes to how they really show love. I mean, like I said, this connection that they have, I mean, they know what they want. They think about you and only you. With that two of Wands, I mean, they think about you and only you. With that Four of Cups, the Two of Wands, they know exactly what they want. And I feel like you're opening them up in ways you have no idea about, because you're not doing it on purpose. I don't feel like what's happening to this person. I've said this before, but when you meet the right person, I feel like they bring things out of you that were meant to come out. You know, that no one else could have unlocked. And that's what you're doing. You're unlocking something in this person. There's a very loving person inside. Someone that has a lot of love to give. And I feel like loyalty is important to them as well. You know, being able to rely on someone is important to them. They never really had that before, but they have that now. And that's, like I said, the deeper this goes, the more love you get from this person. And the deeper connection keeps continuing to grow. With that King of Cups, it's a very mature emotional energy. And with the Queen of Cups as well, it's a very nurturing energy. I mean, this person wants to give you something that they've never given anyone. You know, like I said, they think about you and only you. They fantasize about a future with you. They fantasize about moving forward with that Page of Cups and the Chariot. I mean, they know what they want. They know who they want. But because I feel like the only thing holding us back is their imagination. You know, we have the moon. I feel like they're letting their imagination get the best of them. I mean, I feel like you've inspired something in this person. You know, we have the Ace of Wands. You've inspired that emotional side of them that no one's ever been able to inspire. You know, and I feel like you're on the same page. They just don't know it yet, and that's why they haven't told you. They don't look at you as a one-night stand. They don't look at you as something casual. They look at you as someone they want to build a future with, someone they want, you know, that ultimate union with. You know, you're bringing, like I said, feelings in this person they never really felt nor understood. It's almost like you're translating love for them. And this person, like I said, that's the only thing they're holding back from you, is how they really feel about you, because like I said, it's all new to them. But you can feel it. And I feel like that's why it's not going to be that much of a surprise when this person tells you their true feelings for you. I don't feel like it's going to be a surprise at all. I feel like they think it's a surprise, they feel like they're doing a good job hiding it from you, but I don't think. I always call Scorpios like the detectives of the zodiac. My sister's a Scorpio, and I could never hide anything from my sister. Even when I thought I was being clever, she always knew. But like I said, I mean, I don't feel like this is going to last much longer because I feel like this person does want to start that foundation. This person, I mean, I feel like in the beginning maybe it started off more as a crush, but as this developed, this person realized that they're not walking away from this. So there's only two choices. And because they're not walking away, it narrows them two choices down to one. You know, I feel like they want to start that foundation. And with that star card, I feel like they're going to nurture this. They got to give it all they have. You know, if loyalty and showing up is an aphrodisiac, I mean, get ready. You know, I feel like only the right one. Certain people come into our life and they inspire things in us, but only the right one inspires this type of energy. Only the real one. And like I said, as this moves forward and as it moves on, that connection that already seemed deep continues to become deeper. They know what they want. They just haven't told you yet. Like I said, I feel like you're both on the same page. I feel like you both want this. You know, I love when friends turn to lovers. You know, starting as friends and developing a connection. You know, sometimes love at first sight is something. You know, and it's not always that way. Sometimes it starts off and it develops into something. You know, sometimes it's always there. We just don't see it. It's almost like we can't see it until it's time to see it, and then we see it. With this person, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Gemini. We have Aquarius. We have Taurus. We have Aries and Leo. I mean, my longest relationship is my partner now. Me and her have been together for 16 years, and it's by far my longest relationship. But we started off as friends. And I feel like when you start off as friends, you kind of have this time to get to know each other and authentically get to know each other. I feel like when you're friends first, there's not as much pressure. You know, sometimes we go on a date with someone and we don't know them. We just, meet them on countless different ways, through friends, through social media, dating apps, whatever. And we go on that first date and it just feels like there's a lot of pressure. Because you want to put up a good impression, and I mean, that's normal. And not to say you don't do that when you meet someone as a friend, but I feel like we get through that uncomfortableness. I might have just made that word up. We get through that quicker when there's not so much pressure. Like, I've had friends where, you meet them and you just have conversations with them and learn so much about them. I mean, funny story. I've told this before, I think. I met this guy one time. We were at a hockey game, and we were there. I was there with Rose and the kids, and he was there with his wife and his kids, and we ended up sitting next to each other, and we started talking. And by the end of the hockey game, which is about 3 hours long, I knew what he did. I knew where he was from. I knew when they got married. You know, I knew his kids' names. You know, I knew the stuff about this complete stranger, and we're still friends. So we still text and stuff. But it's funny because it was just a genuine connection. Two guys that just connected. We have the same favorite sports teams. We actually went to the same school, different times. He's a little bit older than me, but we had all these similar interests, and I got so much to know. You know, I knew so much about this guy in 3 hours. I have friends that I've known for years that I don't even know that much information about. So it's just funny that sometimes things just happen, and it's just natural. Now, if I would have went and his wife would have sat next to Rose, and I would have sat on the other side and we never talked, I might never met the guy. But I feel like we're brought to each other for a reason. You know, and he's always been a really good friend of mine. I mean, this is a few years ago now that we went to the hockey game, and we went to a few more since. But we planned it out. We would, went on camping trips together with them, family trips. You know, we just hit it off. I mean, he's a really cool guy. And it's just funny because, I mean, there's so much in little things that went into play that day. My brother was going to take his girlfriend and his kids. Something came up, so they couldn't go, so they offered us the tickets. And like I said, all these little things wound up to me making a really good friend. You know, we took the tickets out of their hands. I happened to sit right next to him. You know? Life is funny. Just enjoy the ride. You know, and like I said, I mean, being friends first sometimes is so much easier. You really get to know someone. They let their guard down a little bit quicker. I feel like when it's a potential to date someone, or when you're looking at just dating them, or meeting someone new just to date them, to start a relationship, I feel like sometimes that kind of gets in the way. It complicates things. But being friends, I feel like you can get through things quicker. You can get to the meat, as I like to call it, quicker. And I feel like you really get to know someone really, I mean, I've dated people in the past that, I mean, this one girl in particular, I dated her for just over a year. And for the first year, she was completely someone else. Completely someone else. And one day, the veil just dropped off, and I was thinking, like, what the hell? Who is this person? I had no idea. No idea who she was. It was all an act. For a year, she put on an act, and I don't know why. And I know so many other people that do that. I hear so many stories. I'm just so confused by it. So, like, why pretend to be someone? Because they're gonna find out who you are eventually. And that's just gonna piss them off more because they just wasted that much time with someone that they didn't even know. Like, why couldn't you just show me who you were from day one? Like, I wish when you were with people, we could all just be who we are. I mean, I'm who I am. Like it or love it or hate it. I am who I am. Always the same person. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I'm like that with other people. If I like someone, I like someone. If I don't have time for it. And I have no ill will toward anyone. If I don't hit it off with you, I'm not gonna force myself to. Just like I'm not gonna force myself not to hit it off with someone. But I wish we all would just be real, and I feel like it would solve a lot of our problems. People with hidden agendas and all these games. I wish we just, wouldn't it be funny if you could just sit down and talk to someone and just have an authentic conversation? Not with someone, with anybody. Some people go out there trying to impress other people with what they have and what they don't have, and some people lie about what they have and what they don't have, and Because it's going to come out in the wash. Like my nan always said, being someone else only lasts so long. She used to always say, too, is be yourself because everyone else is taken. She was smart. A lot of it I didn't get till I was older. And, you know, I thought back and I just remember a lot of advice she gave me. And I just thinking, like, she was way ahead of my time. She used to say things to me as kids, and as a kid, and I just didn't get it. And then as you get older, you start to get it, and that's when you realize you're actually growing up. It starts to make sense. Anyway, be good. Take care. Stay safe.